everybody, this is Planet 360 here, and today I thought I'd review the B&M exclusive regenerated 4th Doctor and Tardis from Robot. I just got this set today and I really like it. First, let's start off with the box. Here we have the new box placed aside the 3rd Doctor TARDIS box, which was released at B&M previously. As you can see, this new box has been updated to match the new version of Doctor Who, with the new logo, which I know that a lot of fans won't be happy with, because of course I don't like that logo much, and it's a classic series TARDIS. And then we have a window showing off the 4th Doctor and TARDIS. Also the background is the Unit HQ, which I'll get onto later. You can see at the bottom you've got the 4th Doctor regenerated and TARDIS collector figure set. And there we have includes 4th Doctor regenerated from Robot 1974. And then we have a picture of the TARDIS sort of like sketched out, although I'm not exactly sure what TARDIS that is, because of the lantern I'm pretty sure that's the Smith TARDIS, but I don't know why it would be on new boxes. It just sort of confuses me a bit. Maybe it's just the new logo for the TARDIS series. Maybe it's going to be more of these. I hope so. Then in the circle up there we've got 5" / 14cm scale collector series. We've got the 5+, good thing I'm over 5. Then we've got the character options logo in the bottom corner. Then we have the Doctor Who logo, but this time it's stacked and actually looks a lot better. Then we have an image of the TARDIS and the Doctor, and then the very special feature that's been on no TARDISes before, with opening doors. Yay! We have that image of the Smith TARDIS again. Includes 4th Doctor regenerated from Robot 1974, like the front, and it's got the title of the set again. On the back here, it's literally the exact same as the previous release, but revamped for the newer series. We've got the exact same bio and a different image that shows the Doctor outside the TARDIS. Like I said, it's pretty much the same. It's just got new things like the stacked logo, the 4th Doctor regenerated in TARDIS with opening doors, and at the bottom there's legal information, and the same for the bottom, along with some instructions on how to close the door with the button. The top of the box has the exact same information as everything else, like the image of the TARDIS, the Doctor Who logo, the title of the set, the 5" collector scale, and the character's website. And to finish off, this side of the box is just the side of the windows look in, and the title, image of the TARDIS again, with opening doors and the Doctor Who logo. Now, before we talk about the TARDIS and figure, let's talk about the background, which is really new, because this has never been on the B&M set before. So as you can see here, this is the Unit HQ. There's a windows at the back, the door, a bookcase with a picture of the 3rd Doctor, Joe and the Brigadier. What's that? And then we've got a board with some stuff on, probably from stories in the 3rd Doctor era. Pretty sure I see the TARDIS console on there. Not sure what that is. The only thing I recognise is the TARDIS console. You also have a poster here, a picture of a boat, I think, just some information stuff. Like, I think there's a note there, some more stuff there. The camera doesn't really want to pick up. If you can tell me what this stuff is, I'd appreciate it. The floor is also very nice, where you can see there is a lot of natural weathering, along with a shadow that suggests that TARDIS has been here for so long that it's actually left a mark in the floor, which I find quite cool. There's also some reflection in the windows. Now, I can't really tell what it is, but I love it anyway. Now let's start with the figure. This is the 4th Doctor as seen in Robot, where he's just regenerated from the 3rd Doctor. You can see that he's wearing the clothes from the story The Planet of the Spiders, with the cravatless and bow tie-less shirt cover that really should have been used on the previous Third Doctor figure in the Third Doctor Tardis set. The head is from the Fourth Doctor Time Capsule set, with the hair that is sort of whisked back and very different from the normal Fourth Doctor head. It's some very nice paint applications. The one issue I have, a bit of a scuff on the lips. This was the last one in the B&M, so I didn't really have an option. I don't have a problem with it though, it still looks great. You can see a very nicely painted grey line going down the seams. You see the rest of it is pretty much a standard Third Doctor. The figure's got standard Third Doctor hands, but the ring on the pinky finger is unpainted. Like you see here, on the Third Doctor TARDIS variant, it's painted silver. On here, it is just the same colour as the hand, which I find weird. I don't know after the Doctor regenerated if he actually kept the rings on. They might have just not fit on Tom Baker's hand. Although I think the rest of the figure makes up for this, and I very much like it. Now onto the TARDIS. Next to its B&M predecessor, you can see the colour is a lot darker, and the signage on the top is white. I heard that this is because in Carnival of Monsters they made wardrobes that look like the TARDIS front, and the signs were white. And when they were repairing the TARDIS, they used a front of one of those wardrobes. With the Porter Open signs, you can see that the font is different, and at the bottom is in italics. Although I think it might be in italics here too. I'm not sure. You can also see the hinges if you look closely, but that is not B&M's fault. These TARDISes originally were released so they could be altered to be turned to different ones, and therefore they still had the element of the Seventh Doctor's actual sign that got pulled open with the telephone inside. Inside, like all classic TARDISes, there is no interior backdrop. Although this TARDIS is non-electronic, it still retains the battery compartment, speaker hole and battery cover. The lamp on top, although looking nice, is inaccurate, as the lamp used in the actual episodes was literally just a glass cylinder with a blue bit on top. But there's not a lot they could do as that mould didn't exist. On the bottom, the switch has been removed, yet you can still see the holes where the buttons would have been. The handle was painted silver and the Yale lock is just a plain blue. And what do I think of this overall? I love it. I know a lot of people have a problem with it, but I don't. I'm not really a stickler for accuracy. And to be honest, it's just nice to have another classic TARDIS. It's amazing for people who missed out on him the first time around, a lot like myself. I just love the whole feel of a classic TARDIS, and how it just looks so different to the modern ones. At the end of the day, it's still the TARDIS, and looks lovely along with all the others I have. Goodbye everybody, see you next time.